Good morning. Good morning. It's me, the BBK, and welcome back to the Boss's Lounge. Oh, yes, indeed. This is Tuesday. We are still in the beginning of a new work week. Second day in. But listen, in the wee hours of the morning, you know how when you roll over to go to the bathroom and you make that mistake of grabbing your phone to check and see if there's anything new on the horizon? Yeah, I saw a video clip of August Alsina, and he was sitting, and it seems like he was confessing that he had finally found the love of his life, and he had someone that was going to help show him and teach him what love was all about. And it implied that he had a boyfriend. Now, while I'm looking at this clip and I'm listening to the words that's coming out of his mouth, he kind of never really said that was his boyfriend, but he implied it. In everything that he said beforehand, he implied that he had a boyfriend, somebody that was going to teach him what love is. And I got to thinking, I said, now wait just a minute. Now, if August done found a man that's going to help him show what love is, and I heard him say he loved him, and you can tell people that you love them all the time. It doesn't mean that you're in some type of a sexual or passionate relationship with them. He did tell him that he loved him, and they hugged. But now August was in a whole entanglement with Jada, right? And it is rumored that Jada and Will were swingers. That was the rumor. So if Jada and Will were swingers and Jada got caught up in an entanglement with August, was it the reason she called it an entanglement because maybe he was also involved with someone else? Do you think it's a possibility that August and Jada swing around somewhere and landed on top of something? Like, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just trying to make it make sense because the one thing that I took pride in listening to Jada say is that it was never a relationship. She always referred to it as an entanglement, like they got caught up. Did she get caught up with August and a third man? A third person? Listen, if August is out here declaring his love for a man, more power to him. I ain't mad at it. But it is highly suspect that another man is going to teach or show August how to love. Good morning, sissy. How are you, baby? Oh, how is Brunla doing? Is he doing better? I'm so glad to see you, babe. Thank you for stopping through, love. I appreciate you. God is good. Can't tell me nothing. All the time. But yes, did Jada and August get entangled with a third person? That's my question. I'm really interested in knowing. The way he was saying it and the way he was talking, it was real clickbaitish. You know what I'm saying? It was like leave the anonymity. Make them wonder, make them guess, say just enough to make them question. But then when he brought the dude in, and I was kind of looking at him and I was like, well, he looked like a light-skinned version of August. But you know what? Even if the brother was his brother, was related to him, was very close to him, I find it hard to believe that August found some type of comfort in a married woman, but he can't find no comfort being a single man out here in these streets to the point to where he's 30 plus years old and you don't know how to love. You've not ever experienced love. I have to text you later. I'll keep. Okay, I will, baby. Always, always in my prayers, love bug. Hey, left hand Libra. Hey, love bug. So I just find it hard to believe that August needs a man to teach him anything about love when he was in a whole entanglement with Jada. Jada didn't teach him nothing about love. She taught him about how to cheat on a married woman, cheat with a married woman. Now you gonna tell me that a single man gonna teach you something about love? Listen, I didn't catch the credits because the credits was rolling on this little clip when he was talking about this dude, and I was not able to catch the credits or the name of the TV show that he was a part of. But this was one of those sit down segments at the end where you sit down and you tell something. And it is hard to believe whether or not it's true, if it's just clickbait to hype the show, because we do know that is something that these producers, directors, and writers and stuff do. If they don't think the show will get enough hype on its own, they will create a narrative that will draw you to the show so that they can get good ratings. And I'm wondering if this is just some type of, I don't know, a trick or something to make people. Wait, what? Oh, to make people want to come over and watch the show. August is a whole entertainer. And if he wants to entertain, all he has to do is jam up the band and grab the mic. Right? He's a whole singer, R&B. So he can entertain. He gets paid to entertain, not to lie, not to be on TV. But in case y'all ain't been keeping up, more and more entertainers are going to TV. Are they tired of making music? What is the problem? Why do they feel like they want to go do a reality show or they want to go do a movie? Listen, we have been watching Snoop Dogg's glow up. Rest in peace to his mama. We have watched Kevin Hart's glow up. And when I tell you Kevin Hart is glowing to the top, he is glowing to the top at a rapid speed. He broke all the speed barriers. My spidey senses have always gone off about August. I'm not surprised. You know what? Left-handed. Once upon a time, not long ago, I questioned it. But then when the whole Jada Pinkett thing came out, I thought, well, maybe not. Because it's interesting how this comes out. And, she admits it was a whole entanglement. So no, he can't be gay. He like Cootie Cat. He's showing us that he like Cootie Cat. But now thinking back on it, he could have been showing us that he was entangled with Cootie Cat to keep us off the fact that he really liked getting tooted and booted. So that was also an interesting theory and interesting how that came out. But baby, I tell you, I just shook my head. And something else, speaking on LGBTQ, on Twitter, there was this woman. Did I take her picture? Hang on, let me look and see. Did I get a picture? She was a news correspondent. And she was in another country. Let me see if I can go back to her real quick. Hold on. I'm going to tell you her name. Anyway, they said she came out the closet, and she was wearing, here it is, her name is Alex Scott, a woman who has just come out and now is in a country where she can be unalived or imprisoned for being part of the community, is wearing the One Love armband. Brave and powerful stuff from her. So I don't know what country she's in, but it gives me Wales vibe. It gives me that she's somewhere over in Wales, over in the UK. And yeah, she's a correspondent that has now come out as being a member of the LGBTQ. And she's wearing the One Love armband, and they're saying she's being very risky with that because in that country they don't allow that. See, this is this is what we have to start making sure we understand when we go into other countries. We need to understand their laws, or at least the laws that apply to tourism, right? We need to know if that country is okay with you openly kissing your loved one in public. We need to know if you got a cannabis vape, a THC vape, or just straight up herb, some Mary Jane in your luggage, whether or not you're going to go to prison over there for taking that. See, people have found out the hard way, like Lil Wayne, for instance, that when you go to other countries that you have to declare your jury if it's over a certain amount of money. You know, Lil Wayne, we've seen interviews with Lil Wayne say that for a while now. He was going over to Dubai and had all his jewelry, and the people say, you got to declare this $25,000 worth of jewelry. Lil Wayne was upset and said, man, I ain't declaring nothing. Let's go. We can go back to the house. I can't go see the king or whatever. They said the king got wind that Lil Wayne was being detained because he wouldn't declare his jury. So the king came down there and say he give $25,000 on a regular basis. He can't understand why they holding him up. Told him, let Lil Wayne come on through. Don't mess with him about his jury. Matter of fact, he said Lamborghini or Ferrari. And Lil Wayne said he thought he was just asking a general question. So he said Lamborghini. And he said, okay, I have a black one in front of your house in 2 weeks. But he accepted him over there. We've heard the story from Snoop Dogg a couple of times that he went over there to the UK and he had his marijuana with him and said the people had told him that he was there last time and he smoked and that he was going to jail. And Snoop said, you know who came and got me, who saved me, who, because they had banished him from the country. He said it was the queen. Uh-huh. The deceased queen. May she never get no rest. But yeah. They said the queen came over there and said, let Snoop alone. Snoop is welcome here. But those are celebrities, high profile celebrities that may have somebody over there that will rescue them or save them when it comes down to their extracurricular activities. You are not a high profile celebrity. So when you get ready to go to Jamaica, to the Bahamas, to the UK, to Italy, to Colombia, to Puerto Rico, you need to know before you take your Mary Jane over there with you, you need to know if that's allowed. We're going to have to start getting better about this, people. We're going to have to start finding out, are they okay with LGBTQ? Because if they ain't and you go to hug or kiss your partner, you can go to jail for a kiss. Hey, Lorraine. Hey, baby. You can go to jail for. I tell you, this microphone ain't that crap. The only way the thing came unplugged while I was talking to y'all, the only way another man can show August anything about love is to show love, to receive love, to engage in love, loving affairs. And I just don't believe that this man is going to show August that when he was in a whole relationship with a married woman. Even if that's his brother, if that's his best friend, if that's his cousin can't show him or teach him love unless he is a third wheel watching homeboy in his own relationship. I can't see it for August. And why does August need all of this attention? My God, he was entangled with Jada, right? He was entangled with Jada. Then he done messed around and came out here and let the baby punch him, just about knock him out. And now he on here claiming to have someone that's gonna teach him love, and it's a man of the same sex. Like August, you don't need these tricks. You don't need these lies and these narratives to push you. Your music's supposed to push you. Are you done with music, sir? Are you done with music? You going to reality TV that's all scripted now? If you was gonna go somewhere scripted, go to an action packed movie and play a part over there. Are you not experienced enough? Do you not have the qualifications, or your manager couldn't find a movie to get you in because you didn't swear across the tile? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. It don't make no sense at all. So I don't know if it's clickbait or what. But what we do know is that August don't need no clickbait, no narratives, no reality show, or nothing to justify his talent. He sings. He is an R&B. I think he's singing R&B. He is an R&B singer. He don't need nothing else. But again, when it comes to this reality TV, people will fuel the show with lies to get you to come and watch. And I don't know why August want to even be involved in something like that. It just seems to me like August is hitting a new rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't hit a new low. And I remember Jada saying that he was battling, different demons, mental health demons, and he had health issues. And I'm just wondering if August is about to give up on life. He's hit rock bottom. I feel like he's hit rock bottom. Where's your music, August? Are you not spending no time in the studio? And now you want to come out and imply that a man is going to teach you how to love? If Jada didn't teach you how to love, maybe you should give up on love and just be a single man. Because you was entangled in a whole relationship that you was not a part of, and you made yourself a part of it. Caused up a big stink. And now all of a sudden it's going to take a man to teach you to love. Jada wasn't enough. She didn't teach you nothing. You didn't learn nothing from her. Why was that situation with her so different to where you didn't learn to love? Because she was already married to the love of her life? Well, according to her, he wasn't necessarily the love of her life, but hey, you know what I mean. I don't know. Again, I didn't see the TV show that this was on. I don't know if this was just some narrative being spent to get the people to come and watch the show. But I will say this. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Now, don't forget, tomorrow night, you guys, I am going to schedule the show. And I think we're going to have it on the backup channel, on the BBK2 channel, because I do want to let people come up if they want to and give their 2 cents on the topic. And tomorrow's topic is, what are the potential charges for Shanquilla's attackers? Mm-hmm. What kind of charges could they possibly get for her crime? Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because I heard on a news broadcast that the United States has given Mexico the green light to come get these tramps. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard a newscast. It was a trinklet. What they put up on the Twitter, 60 seconds. That says the United States has given Mexico the ability to come over here and extradite them back to Mexico to stand trial. Can you see if I'm subscribed? I believe I am. I can try to check. I can try to check after work tonight, babe. I believe you are too. It's the BBK2 channel. I'll have it up on my community wall. I'm gonna schedule it. I got to get with Anthony and see, make sure it's a good time for him. It's gonna be tomorrow evening because tomorrow is my birthday. So I got some stuff to do in the morning. I had to put my baby in the shop. Um, and then I'm going to spend the day with my mom and my sister. And then when I'm done hanging out with them, then I'm gonna, yeah, the BBK too. Yeah, I think you are. I think you are low. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then when I'm done with them, should be I would say about four something Pacific time, 4 or 5. We're gonna have this panel and talk about these charges. And Anthony has the expertise of a city official, because that is his expertise, a civil servant. So he can help us with answering some of those questions. He's also got the military background. He can help us answer some of those federal questions. And you know that the feds are involved. So see, it's all coming together. That's not what they want. They don't want that Mexico court. They don't want that Mexico court system. They really don't, Lorraine. They don't have a clue. But you know what? They wanted to smoke, so they got to get it. And something that I've been still kind of tipping in, listening here and there, a little bit everywhere over some of the stuff that's still coming out, the information that's still coming out. And I just recently heard, was it last night? I recently heard that they had stole $10,000 of her money. Now I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna even lie. I wanted to come over here and drag them. Listen, y'all are the dumbest bunch of criminals I ever seen in my life. Y'all gonna actually unalive somebody for 10K and y'all gotta split it between 5 people? How dumb can you be? How dumb can you be to record yourself chanting that you got your first dead, your first unalive body? You gonna chant that and put it on camera? How you chanting and talking and telling and saying all of this stuff on camera, but you a scaredy cat? You back at home and you running and hiding and change your phone number. Y'all hiding and spending the night over people's house, trying to move, trying to hide from your job. So I think I heard somebody lost their job. Y'all done all of this for $2,000 a piece? Really? So unfortunate. I believe they used her funds for early escape. Well, I'm going to say something that may come off insensitive, and Lord knows I don't mean it to be. But for what they did to her, they might as well have stayed on over there and finished their vacation off. For the way they did her. For the way they did her, they might as well have went on and stayed. But you know what? The people say they are running and trying to hide. Y'all didn't have no money when you went over there. You ain't got no money now. Where you think you gonna run off to and hide? Listen, the people not gonna let y'all get away with this. The people making dang sure that y'all are held accountable for this. And the only way to really hold you accountable is for you to go be tried in Mexico. And for your sentencing to be in Mexico. That's really the only way to get full justice. Really. That's the only way to get full justice. And I'm going to tell you something else. If she didn't have no liquor in her body when all of that stuff popped off, there too is another stain on the brain for these weak-minded individuals. Because the least they could have did was partied, enjoyed their stay, went on their fun adventures and did all of the things. And maybe they could have waited till she was drunk one night. See, it's sad, the hatred The hatred is so thick amongst these people. They didn't even want to go over there and spend none of them girl money over there. They didn't want to see Cabo. They didn't want to feel the tourism in Cabo. They didn't want to go out and adventure and do nothing. And this is what I feel in my spirit. They wanted her gone. And that was the only reason they went. Let me tell you something. If I done hoodwinked somebody into paying for the Airbnb, and they probably gonna pay for most of the dinners and the drinks and the excursions that we going on, and all I have to pay for is my airfare, you best believe when I pay for that airfare, we going over there and we gonna party. We gonna kick it. We gonna throw down. We're going to have a couple of days of Cabo. We're going to enjoy our time over there. And then before we come home, we can take care of any business that we need to take care of. And if we don't talk again no more once we get back home, we don't talk again no more once we get back home. But y'all didn't even have sense enough to enjoy the spending. Y'all took her over there just for 10,000 to split between 5 people, 2,000 a piece, and now you about to serve the rest of your life in a Mexican jail because you unalived somebody that you was claiming was your friend. You know, it's a special place in hell for people like that. And I believe their names are already in the book of death. I believe they got one-way tickets straight through Satan's doors now. I believe that with my spirit. I believe it with my spirit. And I'll tell you something else too. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Shanquilla's mom and dad, when they do get extradited to Mexico, when they do have to stand court in a Mexican trial, I would not doubt if Shanquilla's and their mom and them go over there and watch that trial. I wouldn't doubt it. They want to make sure justice is served like everybody else. I wouldn't be surprised if a handful of people was to go over there so they can watch their trial and record it and bring back clicks and views and commentary. I wouldn't be a bit surprised at all. Mm-hmm. But hey, you know, when I heard that the other day, I just thought to myself, that's so weak. That's so weak. These was a bunch of clowns that got together and did some clown shit. And now y'all need to go back to Mexico and pay for the clown shit that y'all did. That's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. Diva, hey mama, hey boo. So yeah, that's my hope on that. But yeah, I just came over here to talk about August real quick. I'm not sure I believe that that's his boyfriend. I'm having a very difficult time believing that. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. If it is his boyfriend, it is his boyfriend. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, it's something ain't adding up to me. 2 and 2 is not coming up with 4 to me. So I'm not sure if I believe August's little speech that he gave about learning how to love and enjoying the experience with somebody that was gonna be by his side and do all of the girl. Let me see, can I put this on here for y'all? Well, I'm on the wrong channel and I don't want no copyright. Hang on, let me see something real quick. Maybe I can just play the audio for y'all real quick. Hold on. It updated. It updated and went away. I don't have it over here no more. I knew I should have saved it, but I was just so caught off guard. And I'll tell you something else. A lot of people are so upset that they brought Donald back on Twitter that they're deleting their Twitter accounts. Ain't that crazy? I've been saying for years he like me and too pretty. Yes, yes, he is rather pretty. He is no August is not handsome. August is a pretty boy, for real, for real. So We'll see. We'll find out. But if y'all know the name of that TV show, that reality show that he did this little speech on, let me know. I'm not that I'm gonna watch it because I don't think I want to see August, learning about love with another man. But if that's, if that's what God got in store for him, bless him. May he learn all that he wants to learn. Listen, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all be good. Have a blessed day. Happy Tuesday. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. All right. Thank you. Okay. Bye bye.